Star Trek Gaming News.
Happy New Year, Trek gamers! This is Case One Indra, and welcome to the Star Trek Gaming News for episode number 43 of Hailing Frequency. It's been almost a month since the last Star Trek Gaming News segment, so we have a lot of ground to cover today. We shall be starting with Star Trek Armada 2. The legendary modification, Borg Incursion for Star Trek Armada 2, has announced its return. The previously retired leader of the mod recently announced his return over on Armada Fleet Command and stated that he has begun work on a new version of the mod. The mod leader has also posted that he is looking to recruit a small team to help him develop this mod. If you are interested in modeling, coding, or testing for the Borg Incursion mod, head on over to Armada 2, that's the number 2, armada2files.com for more information. A potentially revolutionary new modification has been announced for Armada 2, entitled the Star Trek Armada 2 Physics Project by the Starfleet Kid. A statement posted by the mod creator explains, "The original engine of Armada 2 is from a real-time strategy based on the ground called Battlezone. A great deal of that program changed before we came to know it as Star Trek Armada, but the internal cleanup project was delayed, and as a result, we have a game based around starships which do not act like starships. Nowhere is this more obvious than in the arena of science we know as physics. Concepts like structural integrity fields and inertial dampeners don't justify the movement of Galaxy-class starships that would turn all of the hundreds of crew members, from whatever species, into something the Next Generation Technical Manual affectionately refers to as chunky salsa." The mod creator goes on to explain that when you install his mod, ships will correspond to a proper physics system, meaning that Galaxy-class ships will turn and act like Galaxy-class ships, and shuttles will turn and act like shuttles. Head on over to armada2files.com for more information on this mod, or check out the Hailing Frequency forum for a link at www.hailingfrequency.co.uk/boards. Star Trek Future Tense, a mod for Armada 1, has launched a competition that will allow one lucky person to get in and play their mod a month before its official release. In order to enter, you must design a unit for one of the races in the Future Tense mod, including schematic style drawings of your design in the entry. Future Tense promises to be the largest and most complex mod for Star Trek Armada to present date, featuring intelligent AI, brand new weapons, huge fleets, and a compelling storyline that'll blow every player away. It certainly sounds like a lot of fun. Head on over to www.futuretense.armadafleetcommand.com for details on how to enter. 0 Hour, a modification for Armada 2, have posted a detailed outline of what they hope to accomplish with their mod in 2008. The original story base for 0 Hour was going to be during the Dominion War, and would have included 8 races. Obviously, we would have had the original 6 races that took part in the war, along with the Borg, and a first-time attempted 24th century version of the Xindi. Since that time, much has changed. The general storyline now revolves around a time when, once again, the Cardassian Union and Klingon Empire are at war, though this time it is due to Romulan involvement. The Federation participation is due to them attempting to end the Cardassian-Klingon hostilities via negotiation, though they only end up dropping themselves right in the middle of the conflict. For more information on 0 Hour, head on over to www.freewebs.com/stazh/. In the last Star Trek Gaming News, we announced details of the release of the Klingon Academy 2 mod for Armada 2. The modification was received with mixed reviews, with some people loving it and other people hating it. The mod's developer has admitted there are a lot of bugs, but he has also recently announced that there is a patch on the way to fix them all. Keep an eye out on armada2files.com for more information on this patch. Now, Star Trek Bridge Commander news. Bridge Commander Central have announced a new Galaxy-class ship model in progress. This representation of the famed Galaxy-class model is unique, and it's not a rework of another model, but one made completely by the author's hand. The feel of the Galaxy-class model is similar to the Ertl model kit in overall design. The author also plans to make a Venture variant. This new and impressive Galaxy class should prove to be an excellent addition to anyone's Bridge Commander install. JL Studios have announced their next Bridge Commander mod pack after the recent release of their CGI Voyager pack. The Delta Quadrant pack will focus entirely on bringing many of the Delta Quadrant races seen in Voyager to Bridge Commander. The pack will feature over 20 high-quality ships and should be released later on in the year. Keep an eye on Bridge Commander Central at www.bc-central.com for more information on this mod. BlackRook32, a modder for Star Trek Bridge Commander, has released the first in a series of total crew conversion packs for the game that aim to replace the entire bridge crew of your ships with alternates. The first pack is a DW Cardassian crew pack and replaces your bridge crew with Cardassian officers from the Dominion War period. Check out this mod at www.bcfiles.com. Now, Star Trek Legacy news. Star Trek Legacy Aftermath have posted some updates on StarTrekGames.com about the recent progress their mod has been making. The historical missions roster is building up. Some of our new additions are the Paradise Lost mission by Game Master and the Reunification mission by Skeeter. Other areas that are in development is the brand new interface, which is slowly coming together. The new interface is the first non-Federation based interface for Legacy and has overtones of Romulan characteristics. As always, we have made further improvements to the AI, which have resulted in more graceful combat. AI response time improved and improved threat analysis programming. This means the Heavy Armada mode is now more accessible to more players without depriving them of the full experience that is to be had from the mode. The upgrade system has also been refined to be more tactical advantage than being a godlike advantage. Survival mode, which has been on hiatus for 7 months, has been getting some additions recently by the way of new maps. One of them features a Romulan minefield. For more information on Aftermath, keep an eye on StarTrekGames.com. Now, on to Star Trek Starfleet Command news. A community member has released a unified patcher for the original Starfleet Command. He explained in a recent statement his reason for doing this. I install all my games to my D drive, but only to find that Pestilence's SFC1 patch can only work if you install Starfleet Command to default path. So I made a new unified patcher to patch all versions of Starfleet Command installed anywhere. You need to have Starfleet Command 1 installed first, and run the game at least once to check which version of Starfleet Command 1 you are running. Pestilence has released a huge update to his Starfleet Command Orion Pirates enhancement package over on Dynaverse.net, which can also be found on SFC3files.com. He stated, "This package is designed to include all the latest developments by Taldrin for Starfleet Command 2 Orion Pirates game community, as well as the most current updates and most popular content as created by the Starfleet Command community for use with Orion Pirates, including game modding tools." Fangame, mods, and other news now. Mattress of Evil has sent us an update on the progress of Fangame's Star Trek Supremacy. Here's what he had to say. The amount of content in the game has been increased dramatically since my last news item. I have personally added around 120 minor races and their special structures. I have added all of the Empire-specific special structures, although I have not yet completed their industrial costs, etc. CDR Wolf has added in all the Empire ship designs and production facilities to the game. Kenneth of Borg is continuing to compile all of the models that we need for the designs that are in the game. Kenneth of Borg, Jigglypuff, Skeeter, Zeleny, Fireball, Trashman, and Strings have all made model and texture contributions, and the list of models is growing exponentially. The textures will eventually include diffuse maps, bump maps, specular maps, and glow maps for every model, so they're going to look fantastic. Team member Strings is looking into possibly developing the 3D combat system himself for Supremacy. Mike Strobel has made minor updates to Diplomacy. No further Diplomacy updates are yet possible as other changes need to be implemented first. The editor has also been replaced with a fancier one that has more options. Due to this update, the game and the fancy editor require now .NET 3.5 installed. Lastly, work is starting on implementing an AI system so you can actually play a game against the other races. This will be one of the biggest updates he has made so far to the game and won't be complete for several months. And that concludes the Star Trek gaming news for episode number 43 of Hailing Frequency. All of the information from this news report can be found on the Hailing Frequency forums at www.hailingfrequency.co.uk/boards. Until next time, I will turn you back over to Zach and Kinneys with the main Hailing Frequency show.
Star Trek